4 years and £19 million later, and the Harris Museum is finally open again. I used to come here all the time as a chipper liberal uni student, and I used to bring girls on dates here to look at all the Preston history. Now, you don't need to comment, I already know, but it's changed now, and now it's got a Wallace and Gromit exhibition, which I'm going to go look at now. As you walk into the main foyer, there's this thing which is called a Fauci pendulum, which from Wikipedia does this. If a long heavy pendulum suspended from the high roof above a circular area is monitored over an extended period of time, its plane of oscillation appears to change spontaneously as the Earth makes its 24-hourly rotation. This effect is greatest at the poles and diminishes with lower altitude until it no longer exists at the Earth's equator. Other than the Fauci pendulum and the Wallace and Gromit exhibition, the museum's got a few other historical things, like a printing press model, a model of the industrial Preston, some stained glass, which is my favourite, this boat, which I think it's because Preston used to have a big dock, and this is the first thing that I thought might have been the Wallace and Gromit exhibition, but I don't think it was, and I didn't read it, so sorry. But this next one definitely was, Shaun the Sheep. And all these are original props from the movies, so it's very interesting to see how they look like in real life. And to be honest, they're a lot bigger than I expected. Most of them were about the size of 2 shoeboxes stacked on top of each other, and some of them are even bigger, like this Feathers McGraw prison set. And even the tiniest things in the set have so much detail. And this next one you'll recognise as Feathers McGraw's submarine from Vengeance Most Foul. I especially love the bathtub on the top. And this one I really love because it shows you the perspective where they put a picture on the outside of the window to make it look like a street on the outside. And this one, also from A Vengeance Most Foul, is the canal boat, which was pretty massive. It's probably about 5 foot long, 4 foot long, something like that. Behold its girth and its weight! The clock tower from A Matter of Loaf and Death, where Gromit and his poodle girlfriend fly past. And this one, I can't actually remember where it's from, but anyone in the comments let me know. This one's the van from A Matter of Loaf and Death. Definitely not had his MOT done in a long while. And this one was by far the most impressive one. I mean, like, if you look in the back, you can see all the details, even in the tiniest corners of the room. And even with my shoddy camera skills, it still looks like a scene from the movie. This one's a scene directly from A Curse of the Were-Rabbit, where Gromit's measuring his giant watermelon. And if you're wondering how they made the Were-Rabbit, this is the absolutely cursed construction that they used to make the Were-Rabbit animatable. And this one's Gromit's biplane, but I can't actually remember what movie it was from. Maybe A Close Shave. A museum within a museum. The Wrong Trousers was probably my favourite when I was a kid. When I was walking through, I saw this life-size Wallace chair, so I decided to have a sit down so I could truly get in the headspace of the enigma that is Wallace. Cheese Gromit! And this is a really cool one, showing how they did lip syncing for the movie. So they take the head and then put them together to make Wallace. And finally, to my favourite character from my favourite episode, which was A Grand Day Out, the cooker on the moon, which was definitely made of cheese and still is to this day. I love the idea that you had to put money in him for him to stay alive, and then he eventually gained sentience by the end of the movie and lived a happy life alone on the moon. Thanks so much for watching. The museum is open from Monday to Friday from 9 to 5 and 11 to 5 on Sundays, I believe. Don't forget to like and subscribe.